Lýsingarorð í þolfalli. Adjectives in the accusative. Like nouns, adjectives decline for case. You might have noticed this in the conversation from week 5 about ordering in a cafe. The accusative endings for adjectives are as follows. Like in the nominative, we have strong endings in the top row there and weak endings underneath. Check the explanation from week 4 lesson 1 if you can't remember when to use strong and weak forms. So for the kallkyn we have an, veikan, stóran, nýjan. That's the strong declension. The weak declension is a, veika, stóra, nýja. Notice the J insertion in both the strong and weak forms here. Kvenkyn is a, the strong declension, veika, stóra, nýja, and again we've got the J insertion. For the weak it's u, veiku, stóru, nýju. And for the hvorkyn we have te, just like in the nominative case. Nominative and accusative for neuter are always the same. So veikt, stórt, nýtt. And then the weak declension is a, veika, stóra, nýja. Like other pronouns, þessi also declines for case. In the masculine and feminine, the endings are the same as for adjectives, although the masculine is a bit irregular as the SS changes to NN, so þessi becomes þennan. The ending is regular. Þetta is the same in the nominative and accusative, just like all neuter nouns and adjectives. Kallkyn, þessi, þennan. Kvenkyn, þessi, þessa. Hvorkyn, þetta. Dæmi. Here are some examples of adjectives being used in the accusative, both the strong and weak forms. Strong ones first. Ég ætla að fá svartan kaffibolla, takk. Jón að elda ítalskan pastarétt. Sindri kaupir hlýja úlpu. Þú ert að baka mjög stóra köku. Mamma og pabbi eru að kaupa nýtt hús. Ég borða ekki gamalt brauð. Lilja á þennan stóra rauða bíl. Ég á ekki þessa bláu peysu. Við drekkum ekki dýra vínið. This slide shows an overview of all the adjective forms we've learnt so far. The top table shows the strong forms and the one below shows the weak forms. What patterns do you notice? Watch out for the U shift in the feminine. In the strong declension it occurs in the nominative, glöð, whereas in the weak declension it occurs in the accusative, glöðu. Note how for the neuter, the nominative and accusative forms are always the same, just like nouns. So in the strong declension we've got glatt, and in the weak, glaða. And take another look at the weak endings. They actually all follow the pattern for weak nouns. So the masculine is e and a, just like penni, penna. Feminine is glaða, glöðu, like kaka, köku, and the neuter is glaða in both cases, like eira or auga. Remember though, all adjectives have both a strong and weak declension, whereas nouns just are strong or weak. It's just a property of the noun itself. This slide shows you the paradigm for gamall. It's worth just looking at closely. Notice all of the rules running parallel here. Removing an ending to find the stem, so that takes us from gamall to gamalt. Applying the U shift in the feminine in the nominative, so going from gamall to gömul. And then syncope in all of the forms containing an ending that starts with a vowel, so gamlan, gamla, gamli, gamlu. These processes can combine in different ways to yield different results, but these are all regular and predictable processes. There's nothing in this paradigm which isn't following the rules.